in the coming years. There's no awareness, very little awareness.
Yes. It is not daily that we get to meet a member of the Prime Minister's monitoring group in a discussion. But then this was more to say that we feel we are discussing with someone who has those necessary insights of scale. Now, coming back to one point, on which I'll take just a minute. See, there could be two approaches. Either Muhammad goes to the mountain, or the mountain goes to Muhammad.
We have to go to
Right. Now, in our case, we can feel that it may not be most appropriate to expect communities to understand so much about climate change. Now, does it mean we cannot tackle the problem?
Whether the community understands or not, it is our duty to protect and inform them.
Wonderful.
And we should feel that it is our responsibility.
Great.
Even if you are a scientist or a non-scientist or you are an awareness person, if you are able to create some awareness in the teaching community, not the teaching community in the universities. In fact, I am trying to involve school teachers, primary school teachers, to run workshops for them, because they are the facilitators. If we are able to impress on the school teachers, and postmen, these are the people in the rural villages still they control, they are the hierarchy. You should work through with them, first of all to create awareness of it. Then only tell them in the long run you are going to get affected, your children are going to get affected, you are not going to have food, adequate food. Don't scare them, there is no need to scare them. But provide information in the local language, that is another important thing. Give the information in the local language.
I would like to tweak this discussion a bit. Please tell us whether our understanding again is right or wrong. Is it possible to encounter, which I'm sure is an S to the question, is it possible to encounter information regarding local successful adaptations where people have really been able to make use of local knowledge to protect the agricultural resources and maintain productivity? If it is yes, is it not very important to very quickly document such cases and showcase them as part of India's mission?
Sir, as you know, the Department of Agriculture, Government of India, does undertake a number of pilot studies. Whenever a new crop is new, seed is introduced, whenever a new system is introduced. These pilot scale expositions do have an impact on the local people. But you should do it, the pilot scale should be perfect. Otherwise, we are going to create an anti-anasa. That is one. So in that way, we have to document it in the local language, their results. The pilot scale exercises are mostly being done by agricultural universities through the research centers. Each crop has a research center as well. So we should do it through them and then take it forward.
Now,
Last one more item. Policy also says we are spending a lot of money on not only cleaning the cities but cleaning the villages. What we are looking at is what Madam has informed, whether we can link up this program of garbage, which is strewn all over the villages, create a cleaner environment, convert it into a vermicomposting or a biogasification plant earlier, and then bring it back to the system. That also is another thing which you should take it up along with our project. Because funds will be coming advance. This is another information I would like to tell you. Take this map.
See, as far as you ask whether the village people they are aware of climate change or not, it depends on the place to place. Like I have a case study of Tamil Nadu, where 90% people around Madurai they are aware of in the villages, very remote village they are aware of the climate change, and they also know how it will affect them. But the problem is their livelihood is at stake because they have a main problem for irrigation. It's not that the climate change is going to affect their crop, but they don't have means for irrigation. Means are reducing day by day. The canal irrigation has reduced miserably. More borewell irrigation has come into existence, and borewell water has also gone down. So they don't have enough resources to maintain their agriculture, and that forces them to migrate or to go for the urbanization. So awareness is there, it's enough awareness. See, I just tell, our awareness for the environment is only for 40 years. When I give my talk, I tell you. And we have enough awareness about the environment. We are aware what is going to happen in the past or future and how to protect it. But the problem is we don't have enough means and enough protection for the village people to don't migrate because they don't have job. Now see, if sometimes the government job, the schemes has created more problems in the villages. They don't have laborers to cut their crops because they get some money and there are people sitting at home but he doesn't go to the work. And that kind of thing is going on.
With the permission of the chair and the other people, I've got just one point to place with which I'll stop. The purpose of raising this was, I'm a very selfish person. As a secretary of the council, I thought I should place before all of us the idea which the council will, if possible, integrate. And what is that idea? And tell us whether it is right or wrong. The idea is very pointed. We need to focus on information that is available within the communities. I agree with Professor Paliwal. They have a lot of information. It is important to mainstream that information. Therefore, will it be useful if the council works on that to bring out all that information? Number one. Number two, which is the last final point, is to say that some of this information is climate change contextualized. A lot of it is not climate change contextualized. Therefore, this information, I am not saying is to create awareness at the grassroots level. It is to take this awareness which exists in the grassroots level up to the decision makers. Is this agenda right or wrong?
Absolutely. It's another thing.
Thanks.
There is a group. Sorry. There is a group which is made. After that, I'll answer.